we're going scenario 8 of PanzerBlitz. And if you look down here on the left, I put 3 blocks on the road down here in the swamp, and actually 1 block would make that hex impassable. So I didn't need to waste 3 blocks. Also, let's look at the rolls. Now, between a hilltop and the ground, if you're behind a green hex side, you can still fire out, but the other unit can't fire in, I believe. So that's kind of interesting right there. All right, so we have the German phase. Again, the Germans are trying to punch through the center here. And I'm trying to concentrate my forces. As somebody recommended, I do think that is the appropriate strategy here. Now, I have a bunch of units in the open on this hill over here. And this unit on this hill has a really good chance to blow up some of these. They've already taken out some big units, so I gotta get these guys under cover quickly. Otherwise, this unit on this hilltop, this heavy mortar, is just gonna devastate those trucks, and I do not want to lose those trucks. Those trucks are important. I gotta get those through. All right, fire phase. Do I have any fire? Ooh, let's see. Now, my whole purpose is just to get through this area. I'm not necessarily looking to destroy Russian units. How many firepower factors I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Now, is that zoom type pieces? Okay, so that is a clear hex side right there. So the thing is, I wouldn't be able to overrun that position right there. And that position is very strong because not only does it have a mortar, it also has that anti-tank gun. So I would have to stop there. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it would be able to fire at me at point blank range. And then whatever survived, I'd be able to move on. So it's a good defensive situation I set up for the Russians right here. So I want to see if I can take this out. So how much firepower do I have right here? So I have 16 and 14 is 36. So I have a 1-to-1 attack here, which I'm going to take. I believe it's 1-to-1. I don't know if there's a modifier for that unit to be on a hilltop. So let's look at the terrain effects chart. Hilltop. Attackers, attack factor halved. Oh, okay, so they would be halved. So it'd be a 1-to-2, because it would be double, but then it would be halved again. So it'd just be 30 or 50, it'd be 1-to-2. Unfortunately, this unit is dispersed. Those are all dispersed. There's not much I can do there either. Rats. The only good thing is I haven't lost a lot of units yet. Well, I can blow the poop out of that command post that's by itself in the woods, I guess. So I'm going to take one of these Panzer IVs, and I'm going to fire against that unit in the command post. So 8 plus 1, so that unit is gone. And I'll mark one of those units fired. And that unit is eliminated. Graveyard. Okay. All right, so it's something, I guess. I still don't like my odds in any of this. It's a really strong defense. I just want to get through this, and I create a really good defensive situation for the Russians once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then that unit, maybe I just need to bring up some more firepower. All right, so I'm going to attack here at 1-to-2. And I'm just going to use the 2 AFVs, the 2 tanks. 1 to 2. No modifier. 1. Oh, good. All right. 1 to 2. Dispersed. All right. So that unit right there that's huge. So I need to. I might just flip that top. That's not letting me flip it. So that's first something mark that with opportunity. I don't see a disperse marker. So I'm just gonna have to disperse the units inside individually. Boom. And I'm just gonna have to be careful. So these right here fired. All right, that's helpful. Now, let's see if I have any more fire. Let's go over. Let's go over here. I don't believe I have any other targets that I can fire. Actually, was I able? I don't think I was able to even fire upon that because they're in the woods. So, oh yeah, because they're in the open right there. Okay, so that's actually a vulnerable point. Not over here. Don't want to fire into that. So they defend with 16 plus 1. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. 11 plus 6. That'd be a 1-to-1. I'm going to try something. I'm going to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Be 1 to 2. 10, 11. So that would be 11. So these 3 units plus the half tracks plus this half track are all going to fire. So that's going to be 1-to-1, but it's plus 1. Excellent. Ooh, okay, the Germans are getting some good rolls. So that's dispersed. All right, now I mark these fired. 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 Fired, and that here. It's fired. All right, that's good. What else we got? Well, this unit, I have that tank unit. So that would be a 7, and then that would be a 1-to-1. It'll be a 1-to-2 plus 1. If I use that. And I can also use that unit. So I would have a 14. No, but I don't care because I just want to move forward. So how about this unit? So I have 2 howitzers, big guns. I have to mark that, remove the fired because it's so all these against them. So we got 60, 70, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So just this one is going to fire, and that's going to be a 1-to-1 attack. And I 50% chance of. No, that's an armor target actually. So that's. Okay, and that's it for the fire phase. Now for the movement phase. I just want these two to move. Just want to pick these two units out to move. Oops. I'll clear the moved because we're just starting the move phase right now. And I'm choosing these two. Yep, and they're moving together. Oh, yeah, they're not moving together. There we go. Okay, so they're going to start here. Now, what am I going to do with them? 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. I can unload over here. I'm going to take an awful lot of fire though. And that's only one rifle company. If I move on to this hex, even though they're dispersed, I have to stop. So I could conceivably move on to this hex and unload. I'm just going to probe ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wherever I go, it's horrible. How about if I go this way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4. Nope, I don't want to go on the mine. I don't want to unload them either. It's 4. They may just have to stay there. They will just have to stay there. I'd like to do something about that unit though, but that's in the middle of the woods, so. All right. I'm going to be bold. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's right here. 1, 1.5, 4.5. Man, that's a bad position for an armored vehicle to be in. I'd rather move them up here. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna move this guy right here. Unload them. I'm gonna do this out here. Unload them. Do they have anti-armor? No. Okay, so that might be a safe place to go. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Now that's not bad because the key thing is I dispersed. I got a good roll and I dispersed that anti-armor gun, which is good. I don't think there's any other anti-armor guns, so I'm good. think that's it for the movement back here. Now, it's got to cover something. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 5, 6, 6. All right, I'll move that howitzer right there. Also going to move this unit up right there. This unit. Oh, I don't want to leave him vulnerable modes. So he's going to be able to go right there. Well, vulnerable to attack from that guy. All right, out. Infantry down. Yes. So I'm going to try sending one of these trucks down. Oops, one stack of trucks. 1, 2. All right, let's see what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 12, and I'm going to unload all of them. There. There. And right here. All right, it's interesting. It's an interesting situation. So I'm going to unload them like that along that road. Meanwhile, I think everybody else on that first board here has some type of cover. Plus 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, why not? We'll move them right there. I'll move one over there, and move one over here. Yeah, one over here. Then I'm going to unload them. Okay. Who's this? It's a mortar unit. I just want to get those two into cover, so. All right, so no, everybody's in cover on that hill. They're not going to take any more hits. I moved everybody who I want to move. All right, I think that's going to be it. All right, so now we're going to go into the Russian half of the turn. First, I got to clean up the German markers. The display. Fire markers. Okay. All these fire markers. Oops. Move this disperse marker. I think I have another disperse marker right there. All right. So I think that's it. Units have to clean up phase. So where Russians fire. Fire last turn. Fire. You can basically take out or disperse one of the sub-propel guns. Better off doing close assault, but that's still going to be 6-3. Nope. It's going to be 1-2 -1. But I want to, so I'm going to use that armor. So it's going to be 12. That's going to be 6. And that's going to become a wreck. Gotta mark that unit is fired. Now I'm going to be able to take this and attack that rifle at 1-2 -2. How about this one? 3. Mortar. Half range or less, it can take on armored vehicles. 3. No penalty. But if they attack over here, that would have to be half, so it'd be 2.5 + 3 would be 5.5, would be 1-2. And I have more over here, but this X side blocks, so he doesn't have a target. This doesn't have a target. This little group of 3 right here has a target. And these 2 have. He's try a close assault. He has a target. 1, 2. He has a target. 1, 2, 3. So that'd be 6 and 5. So that'd be 16-8. That'd be a 2-to-1 attack. I'm just going to do a regular fire attack. It would be 2-to-1 + 1. I'm going to take it. So 2-to-1 + 1. They fired. They fired. They fired. Okay. So now I'll be able to move this unit right here. I'll be able to move this unit down here, and I'll be able to close assault with both of those. And I'll be a 1-to-1 -1 because of the woods. So that's a close assault. Over here, I have 8 firepower, but less because it's a tank. I cannot mass any type of fire over here. All right, this is just going to be a 1-2 because it's going to be a 2.5. So it's going to be a 5.5. It's going to be a straight up 1-2. And that's a miss. So those two fired. And fired. Now the Russian movement phase. Close assault's better. Same thing right here. Again, close assault would be better. All right, so now the Russian movement phase. So we know he's going to do close assault, so I'm going to wait. He's going to do, he fired actually. No effect. I don't know why. Let's remove the fired. So what do I got here? I got the mortar. And I got that infantry. Could move over here, leave the mortar there. Do a close assault, which is what I'm going to do. That's going to stay in place. Oh, actually, they have a target. Because these units over here are spotted. So that would be 24. Be a 1-to-1 with these guys spotting. So I'm going to take, even though I'm taking it late, I'm going to take 1-to-1 plus 1, and that's a 4, so no effect. So they fired. All right, so now movement. That guy's moving there. That guy's moving there, so we can get a close assault on that hex. I don't want to move anybody else yet. Interesting situation developing over here. I can block the back side. Moving forward over here. He is going to go right here. He's going to go right there. All right, these guys right here, I want them to stay, because they may have some targets once that German armor comes over the hill. I think that's it for the movement phase for the Soviets. I guess I can start him moving into the battle. All right, what do I have over to the left over here that I can move? And well, this guy can start to move. And none of these have transport. Nope. All right. All right. So let's do all our close assaults over here. 6. So that right there is going to be a 1-to-1 minus 1. 1-to-1 minus 1 close assault. Oh, 5. So no effect. Oh, horrible odds. 5. 24, 1-to-5. I can't even do it. Over here, though, this is a key situation right here. So this is going to be 1-to-2 minus 2. So 1-to-2 with the 2 is a dispersal. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, 1-to-2 minus 2. I already destroyed that. Yep, that's dispersed. And moving to the left. At 5 and 6. 11. 11 to 9, so it's going to be 1 to 1 minus 1. Oh, rolls a 6. 1 to 1 minus 1. They had a real chance of damage. Any other closest? We're right here. We got 1 to 2 minus 2. That's actually not bad. So 3, 1 to 2 minus 2, no effect. And I think that's it for all. Now,